Get ready to begin game two here at Macomb Community College in this softball doubleheader here today featuring your Macomb Monarchs and the Mott Bears right here on the Macomb Athletics Network. I'm Alex Johnson with you for the call. It was a tough loss for the Monarchs in game one. Took a 4-2 decision in extra innings. Mott came back after they were trailing 2-0 for a majority of the game. Maddie Robertson, who was a game one starter for the Monarchs, hit a home run out to center field in the second inning, but Mott able to claw their way back and force extras and take one away from the Monarchs in that first game. Look at the bounce back here today in game two as the Monarchs will send Grace Jakowski out to the bump. Going to be important to try to get at least a split here today. Jakowski, the sophomore at 5'3", the righty out of Lakeview High School in St. Clair Shores. We'll take a look at the batting order for the Bears here in game two. It's very mostly similar to game one's lineup as we take a look at it. It's going to be Heaven Halkowski in center to lead it off. Then it'll be Cassie Sylvester in right batting second. They'll should be followed by the hero in game one for the Bears, Erica Hines over at short, who also came in relief in game one, was just impressive. Kira McGarvey, the two-time MCCAA East Player of the Week, the defending Player of the Week, is in the cleanup spot over at the hot corner. Then should be followed by Emma Benner at first base. Carly Hoover makes her first appearance in this series as a designated player batting sixth. Chloe Williams, who tied the game up in the sixth inning for the Bears, is out in left batting seventh. Josie Spencer once again behind the plate batting eighth. And rounding out the lineup for the Bears is going to be once again Lexi Hemker. So Grace Jakowski is getting ready to go as Halkowski is in the box. We are underway here in this second game as the first pitch is outside for a ball. Just started a little bit after 5:30. Halkowski was 1 for 4 in game one with an infield single and a stolen base. Came into today hitting .361 on the season with a home run and 13 RBIs. So sophomore out of Lapeer, Michigan. As she's ahead in the count 2-0. Jakowski gets set. And it's low. Already falling behind early. Jakowski gets set 3-0. That hits the outside part of the plate. Make it 3-1. As Jakowski looks over. And it's going to be a walk to start this one.
Now batting 40, Cassie
As we take a look at the defensive alignment for the Monarchs here in game two. It's going to be Paige Milbrandt in left, Lexi Yacklin in center, Reagan Hemmelberg out in right. And then you got Lexi Garfalo at third, Audrey Rich at short, Keely Viviano at second, Riley McLaughlin at first, and Riley Lozen behind the dish. So it's 1-0 to Sylvester. Had 3 singles in that first game. Coming in hitting .342 at the beginning of the day. So that one's fouled off. So 1-1 here on Sylvester. Jakowski gets set. In the air. First base side and going out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It was off to a slow start for Mott in game one, but they're able to pick it up late and steal the game from Macomb in that first one, as they improved to 8-4 on the season. Well, the Monarchs are now 3-8. Just trying to stay focused here. I try to get one back here if you're Macomb. When you take a tough defeat like that in extra innings, always stings. Czajkowski sets and fires. Right back over to second base, trying to turn the double play, and they do. Viviano to McLaughlin as they double up Czajkowski.
The batter, 20, Erica Hines.
So that will go down as a 4-3 double play. Now Erica Hines at that go-ahead 2-run single in the 9th inning. That was the winning play as she took down the Monarchs in the bottom of the 9th. Oh, 1. Hit the strike zone. Didn't look like it in our eyes, but you'll take it. Czajkowski 0-2 on the season, making her 4th start. 10 innings pitched so far. 13 strikeouts compared to 12 walks. Trying to cut that down here today. It's been a little bit of a rough start. One of the returning players on this team this season. So 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Able to get Hines to go down swinging. And we'll tie her to the side here as we head to the bottom of the 1st inning. Good work by the Monarchs. They'll come up to bat right here after this here on the Macomb Athletics Network. Home half of the 1st inning we go here in Game 2 of our doubleheader here today between your Macomb Monarchs and the Mott Bears. Maggie Bohm is back in the circle. She started Game 1. As we took a look at what she did in that first game, went 4 innings, allowed 6 hits. As swinging at the first pitch is Hemmelberg and flies it out to Heaven Czajkowski. But doing double duty here today, as we mentioned, Bohm went 4 innings, 6 hits, allowed 2 runs on that home run off the bat of Maddie Robertson, and 4 strikeouts, and had 91 pitches in the game. That one going to be out into left, and 2 pitches and 2 outs as Lexi Garfalo flies out to Williams.
Now batting for the Monarchs, number 9, Audrey Rich.
So Audrey Rich is now at the plate. She's at shortstop. Right back to the screen. So it's Reagan Hemmelberg leading off in right field. Then Lexi Garfalo at third, batting second. Now Audrey Rich is up now. Audrey Rich at shortstop, batting third, is on the ground. One hop over to Hines. She throws it over to Benner, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning as Bohm didn't need many pitches on that one, about 5 pitchers or so. As we head to the second inning, we're back here on the Macomb Athletics Network. Top of the second. Could be the 4, 5, and 6ers due up for the Bears. Starting off with Kira McGarvey. It was 1 for 4 in game 1. Reached base twice with a single and an error. Swings to the first pitch, back up the middle. Didn't take too long for her to get her first hit in the ball game.
Batter number 6, Emma Benner.
Looking to have a better game than what she had in that first one. Mentioned the 2-time defending MCCAA East Player of the Week, hitting over 450 this season. Now Emma Benner will step into the box. As Jakowski takes the first pitch high to Benner. Windy here at the ballpark today. As Jakowski gets set, swings and misses. Standing on the third base side of the rubber. She gets into her motion and throws. Looped. Dropped in front of Rich. They'll get the force out at second base. Unable to turn 2. As Benner is aboard.
The batter is number 16, Carly Hoover.
First time we've seen Carly Hoover here today. Designated player from Lapeer High School, hitting .333 on the season with 6 RBIs. One and 0 to Hoover. As Jakowski looks over on home plate and throws and misses again. Two and 0 now. Jakowski takes her time, sets, and throws and misses. Three balls and no strikes. Next pitch. Gets him inside for strike 1. Looking to turn 2 here And the Monarchs with one out. And runner on first for Mott. Right down the middle to get back into the count, 3-2. Just want to be patient with it. Don't go too quickly. Got the payoff pitch coming. Right back to the screen. Joukowsky. This lengthy at bat here. Loaded up. Foul ground third base side, nobody able to get there. As Benner's over at first base, with one out here in the second. 3-2 again. Popped way up in the air. Aubrey Rich goes right over to the circle and make the catch.
The batter, number 22, Chloe Williams.
Now Chloe Williams steps in. And that tying double right at the left field wall in the 6th inning of game 1. Trying to find her command as Joukowsky hasn't gone into a rhythm so far. She's at 27 pitches. The 1-0. She didn't like the calls. Say that was a little outside. Offering. Williams smacks this one into left, but playable. Able to corral that one in is Milbrandt. And we are through 1.5 innings of play here as Mott gets a leadoff single, but can't do anything with it. We'll be back for the bottom of the second here on the Macomb Athletics Network. Welcome back, everyone. Bottom of the second innings. Going to be the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. Paige Milbrandt, the left fielder. And then it'll be Riley McLaughlin at first base. And then Kaylee Viviano at second. And then rounding out the lineup is Sydney Masterson, the designated player. Riley Lozen, the catcher. And Lexi Yacklin, the center fielder. As Bohm only needed 4 pitches in that first inning. Falling behind 2-0. Way up in the air. Moving into foul ground. A collision, who was going to take it, but it's in the glove of McGarvey. Calling Spencer out of the way. Take a look at the defense for the Bears here in Game 2. Chloe Williams in left, Heaven Halkowski in center, Cassie Sylvester in right, and Kira McGarvey just made that play at third, Erica Hines at short, Lexi Hemker at second, Emma Benner at first, and Josie Spencer behind the plate for Maggie Bohm. McLaughlin now. Two for 4 in Game 1. A couple of singles. It's on the ground. Could not make the play as it goes past Hemker. So 1 out base knock. Now Kaylee Viviano.
Number 8, Kaylee Viviano.
1 for 4 in Game 1. Struck out twice and nearly sent one out into the left center field wall, but fell just short in the 9th inning. Viviano, the freshman infielder from Fraser, is behind 0-2. Have no score here on the bottom of the 2nd inning. This ball misses that one outside. So the 1-2 goes up and into her. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Maggie Baum sets and fires. Just missed. And a good battle by Viviano to make it a full count. Three-two, rips one into center. McLaughlin goes to second base, and the Monarchs have something going here with 2 on and 1 out. Now it's Cindy Masterson.
Now batting for the Monarchs, number 13, Sydney Masterson.
Masterson hitting 2 for 10 so far on the season with 1 double. Cindy at a 5'8", right-handed batter from Roseville. First pitch, inside corner, in that bottom part of the zone. Able to find that command we've seen here today. Swing and a miss. Bohm gets set. Throws. And Spencer throws it away. Was trying to get back to Benner. Both runners take a base. Just weren't on the same page as Spencer was just threw that one away. Now they 1-2. Gets her to go down swinging. First punch out in this one for Bohm.
Number 18,
5th one on the day.
Lozen.
Riley Lozen gets her first at bat. She played Game 1, but was the flex option. The catcher out of Lance Cruz, 1 for 9 on the season so far. She's ahead in the count, 2-0. Got to be able to have awareness here when you're in a situation like this. You got 2 runners on and 2 outs. Trying to capitalize on a miscue by the Bears. The 3-0. As this one's out into the left. Tracking near the warning track as Williams is able to make the catch. And the Monarchs will leave 2 runners in scoring position. Heading to the 3rd inning, still scoreless here on the Macomb Athletics Network. Getting ready to begin the 3rd inning of play in Game 2 of our double dip here today between your Monarchs and the Mott Bears. Alex Johnson with you for the call. Mott took Game 1 by a score of 4-2 in 9 innings of play. Macomb trying to get a split. As Grace Joukowski gets back to the hill, facing the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. As Spencer sends that one out of play. Doing double duty here today. She was 1 for 4 in Game 1. Joukowski gets set as Spencer drives this one out into left. Mulebrandt able to make the catch.
The batter, number 1, Lexi Hemker.
Now Lexi Hemker. 0 for 4 in Game 1. From Owasso, Michigan, came in hitting .370 on the season. Up and outside on that first pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. Got to be able to take control here as Joukowski just getting a feel of it here. He's not had a lot of action here so far at the beginning of the season. One, right at the knees. Kind of like the location of where you're going to throw. Joukowski swing and a miss with a second punch out of the day as Lexi Hemker goes down swinging.
The batter, number 10, Heaven Halkowski.
Back to the top of the order for Mott, Heaven Halkowski. Started off the game with a walk. Takes a knack at the first pitch right over to the fence on the third base side. Does have speed with 9 stolen bases this season, but they've done a good job of keeping her off the bases as much as possible. As it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch count over 35 for Jakowski here in the third. Way outside, 2-1. Jakowski gets the sign from Lozen. Missed again. It's 3-1 on Heaven Halkowski. Lost her again. Second free pass for her
Now batting for the Bears,
here
number
today.
4, Cassie Sylvester.
Now Cassie Sylvester lined into a double play her last time up, right over to Viviano as Halkowski was doubled up. Trying to get a 2-out rally. Up in the air, but foul. Was trying to do the hit and run. Wasn't successful that time. Sylvester, sophomore leader from Linden, Michigan. Leadership is key, especially at this JUCO level. Sends this one down into right, but out of play, 0-2. And for these teams to continue to grow and develop in these early stages of the season, you're now getting into conference play where everything means more. And having that sophomore leadership is going to be crucial. And Sylvester has been showing that here, hitting over 300 as Halkowski's on the move. The throw is tardy. And that's stolen base number 10 for number 10 for the Bears. Heaven Halkowski gets herself in scoring position with 2 gone and a 1-2 count. One-two pitch on the way. One up and just upstairs. Just haven't been able to get the benefit of those 50-50 calls. Is Macomb today. Two. Called. Strike 3. Got her inside looking. And that's the 3rd punch out of the game for Jakowski, as Mott will strand the runner at second base. Heading to the home half of the 3rd. Still scoreless here on the Macomb Athletics Network. Today's doubleheader is brought to you by First State Bank, a community bank with nationwide ATMs and locations throughout Macomb County, Michigan, offering consumer and business banking since 1917. Visit one of their branches today. Macomb's up to bat here, and they're part of the third frame. Be the 9-1 and 2 due up. Lexi Yacklin will start things off. Yacklin was 0 for 3. The freshman outfielder from Dakota High School. Gives this one a ride to center, but right over to Helkowski. Back up to the top, Reagan Hemmelberg. Flew out to Helkowski on the first pitch she saw. Hemmelberg came in, hitting over 500 on the season. Did have a double in the third inning of Game 1. She's the freshman from Fraser. Has had a good program over the last few seasons. As this one's behind home plate and into the stands. Quickly 0-2 on Hemmelberg. Just outside. One-two pitch. Ripped foul. Maggie Bohm has been doing her job here today. Had a solid performance in Game 1. Well, she allowed that 2-run home run off the bat of Maddie Robertson, but has kept Macomb in check throughout the course of the game. And gets Hemmelberg to go down swinging. Already 2 outs in this inning.
A batter, number 7, Lexi Garfalo.
Lexi Garfalo now. Also flew out on the first pitch she saw. Freshman out of Lakeview High School. Hits that one off. Head coach Jim Beard in his 9th season with the Monarchs. Took his team to a 31-15 record and making it to the national tournament last season. Nasty pitch from Bohm. Way below the zone. Try to get her up, but doesn't bite. And that's going to just be really crucial. Having to play like Bohm for Mott. Trying to play 2 here today. It's had a good season for her so far, with the ERA coming in about 3.8. This is a team that was 35-13 a year ago for the Bears. That was a 3-2 count on Garfalo. Payoff pitch on the way. Finds a hole past McGarvey for a 2-out base knock. Just a heads-up play. Just pulling it to left is Garfalo.
The batter, number
Keeps the
9,
inning going
Aubrey
for Aubrey Rich. Rich fouls off the first pitch. Freshman out of Romeo. Grounded out to McGarvey, her first time up here in this game. Came in hitting .371 on the season. 11 runs driven in. Could not get the benefit of the call as Bohm is trying to paint that perfectly with Spencer. One and one. That one sent out of play. One ball and 2 strikes. Rich. One bounce roll over to Hines. She sends it over to Benner and able to get her out just in time. And Macomb is retired. Get a 2-out single by Garfalo, but nothing else. Head into the 4th. Still knotted up at 0 apiece here on the Macomb Athletics Network. Welcome back, everyone. 4th inning about to begin here in Game 2 of our doubleheader here today.
Leading off for the Bears.
Still knotted up at 0 apiece. Macomb trying to get a split after falling 4-2 in Game 1 to the Bears. It's going to be 3, 4, and 5 for Mott. It's going to be start off by Erica Hines. The heart of the lineup for this Mott team. Hines was impressive in relief in Game 1. As we look at what she did in that game, went 5 innings, only allowed 2 hits, had 6 strikeouts and just 29 pitches. Finds one past Rich. And she's aboard to start the 4th.
The batter is 9, Kira McGarvey.
Kira McGarvey started off the 2nd inning with a single into center. Able to start this game on the right foot. As the Bears haven't been able to get anything across yet. They only had 2 hits so far. First pitch hits the bottom inside corner. And this Mott team, they have a lot of talent from top to bottom. The Monarchs played them tight in that first game. McGarvey showing bunt. Dropped down perfectly. No throw. Nobody's covering third. Hines is trying to get there, but she is out. McGarvey advances to second. It was just a heads-up play by Hines as nobody was covering, but able to get the tag on her was Garfalo to be aware of that and not just throw it away.
The batter is 6, Emma Benner.
So that's going to go down as fielder's choice. When a runner on second and 1 out, instead of second and third, nobody out. It's Emma Benner who grounded into a fielder's choice her first time up in this game. Jakowski has thrown over 50 pitches in this game. That one is low, 1-1. One delivery on the way. It's tie. Just got to be able to get out of it if you're Jakowski. It's been hit or miss on the command so far. It's been rough years. Falling behind, 3 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position for the Bears. As that one's way inside to Benner. Third base on balls for Jakowski today.
The batter, 16, Carly Hoover.
As it's now Carly Hoover. Hoover popped out just short in her first at bat back in the second inning. Just looking to get on the board first are the Bears. 0-1. Was up high with it, 1-1. Jakowski just wants to take her time. We've seen that a lot here today. Just trying to be patient what she wants to throw. Able to get that one in. 1-2 on the designated player, Carly Hoover. Garvey's at second, Benner's at first, with 1 out here for the Bears in the 4th. Just getting a piece of it is Hoover. Taking her time again. Now we'll deliver. Hoover floats one into left, and that one is going to be a fair ball. McGarvey rounding third. She is going to score. Benner will stop at third base, and it's a 1-0 lead for Mott. Just barely stayed fair. Touched that white line in fair territory.
The batter's 22, Chloe Williams.
And it's going to be an RBI double for Hoover. So now runners on second and third for Chloe Williams. So pitch counts now at 60. Chloe Williams looking to get another RBI here today. Skied up in the air, right behind home plate. And just had it there for a moment, but could not make the catch. Was Riley Lozen. Those are just the kind of plays that you got to be able to make. Especially, you only have 1 out, and you have 2 runners in scoring position. Don't want that to come back and haunt you. Williams softly rolls that one over to Rich and doesn't have a play. Infield single for Chloe Williams, and the Bears now have a 2-0 lead. I think she was just hesitating if she wanted to throw home or get the for sure out at first. And when she wanted to try to get the for sure out, it was too late. So the second RBI of the day for Williams. As Benner will score, Hoover advances to third. And Williams will just take second base, no problem. Just not being alert of the players on the base paths. And you don't want things to get out of control. As Josie Spencer is in an 0-2 hole. Trying to limit the damage as much as possible. And that one goes off the glove of Lozen, but not deep enough for Hoover to score. It's a very short backstop here at Macomb. Macomb is lucky on that one. Jakowski again with the 1-2. Ripped foul. Spencer again gets in her stance. Jakowski throws 1-2. One up again. We'll have a chance for Lozen to get there. No, she will not. She'll let that one go out of play. Already 2 runs on the board for Mott. RBI double by Hoover and an infield RBI single by Williams. And they still only have 1 out. Trying to sink that one in, but could not. As the count reads 2-2. It's been a lengthy 4th inning. Jakowski had set, just got a piece of it. Need an out here if you're Macomb. 2-2 delivery and forces Spencer to go around. She saw what was going up and in, tried to hold back but could not. A much needed strikeout for Grace Jakowski. 2 away for Lexi Hemker. Hemker swings to the first pitch, right back over into the shallow parts of the grass, and it's going to be hauled in by Rich to close out this half inning, but not before Mott gets 2, and they have the lead heading to the bottom of the 4th. Macomb has some work to do. We'll see what they do here when we come back.
for the Monarchs.
The middle part of the order for the
Number
Monarchs
42.
are coming up to the bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Paige Muehlbrandt start things off, taking the first pitch strike. As Mott was able to get 2 runs on the board in the last inning. This one drops just in front of Williams in foul ground. As Bohm has done her job once again for the Bears as she gets Muehlbrandt to go down swinging.
The batter, number 53.
Third strikeout of the day in this game for Bohm. Riley McLaughlin is up now and sends it right over to Emma Benner for a pop out. So now Viviano step up to the plate. She sends that one out of play. Yeah, it's just been a rough going here for Macomb after surrendering that lead in that first game. Things kind of went downhill. Just haven't had any success as Viviano sends was out into left for a 2-out single. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. That one's going to be Angelina Viviano coming in now. Sophomore from Fraser at 5'6".
Your attention, please. Pitch hitting for the Monarchs, number 22, Angie Viviano.
See what she can do here in a pinch hit situation. Just 1 of 13 on the season. But just need to find something here. Haven't gotten much off of Bohm here overall today. She lines one right over to McGarvey. Was aggressive, but just send it right to her. And that will end the inning. Way back for the 5th inning. It's a 2-0 lead for Mott. 2-0 lead for the Mott Bears over your Macomb Monarchs. As we're going on through game 2 of our doubleheader here today.
The batter, number 10, Evan Elkowski.
Evan Elkowski will start things off. The Monarchs just been silent here in this second game. It's been Maggie Boehm for the Bears in the circle. Just been impressive. It's had a solid day all day. Was able to get 2 runs on the board in the last inning. Trying to tack on more. It's a 2-0 count here on Helkowski. He's walked twice and a stolen bag here today. Two-0 pitch. Sends that one to the backstop, 2-1. Tchaikovsky just wants a quicker inning. And when you get behind in the count, it's just tough to climb back. Because if you allow a leadoff walk, get the runner on here to start, it just sets the tone for the rest of the inning. 3-1 pitch. Right down the middle. Just want to be able to get one more strike here. Tchaikovsky looks over at Lozen behind the dish. Back up into center. Able to make the catch.
Now batting for the Bears
for the out.
Cassie Sylvester.
Good play handling it in is Yacklin. So 1 gone here in the 5th. Now it's Cassie Sylvester. On the ground. Diving there is Rich. From her knees, the throw not in time. As McLaughlin had to go off the bag to retrieve it. But so nice play to get down on the dirt there is Aubrey Rich.
The batter, number 20, Erica Hines.
One on and 1 out for Erica Hines. 1 for 2 in this game. And a single her last time up. Drops out a bunt. But goes foul. And that's what Mott is going to try to do. Try to play a little small ball. They tried doing that earlier in the game. 0-1. Sends it right back to the screen. We're going to have a visit here. Just try to settle her down here. Head coach Shimbeard. One away here in the 5th inning. Macomb trailing by 2. Tchaikovsky gets back to work. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Here to chase outside the zone for that one. And that's the second time Jakowski has struck out Hines here today.
The batter's 9, Kira McGarvey.
Kira McGarvey now. Reach base on a fielder's choice her last time up. And also scored as well on the double by Hoover in the last inning. Jakowski gets set and fires. Pulled foul. She's taking her time to get back to the box. Count is 1-1. Now the pitch on the ground. Right back over to Viviano. She'll throw over to McLaughlin to retire the side. Macomb will head up to bat here up next. Trailing by 2 here on the Macomb Athletics Network. Two 2-0 lead for Mott over your Monarchs as you get ready to start the home half of the 5th inning.
Number 18, Riley Lozen.
Could be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Macomb due up. Lozen, Yaklin, and Hemmelberg. Lozen 0 for 1 today. Flew out to left in the second. Maggie Bohm back to work as this one is out into left. Williams is able to make the catch. Now Lexi Yaklin.
Now batting, number 4, Lexi Yaklin.
Pitch count is nearing 50 for Bohm here in this game. 3 strikeouts, 4 hits allowed. Laying down a bunt. Foul right back at home plate. Now the 0-1. Now Yaklin lines one back into left field. Able to chase that one down is Williams again. Doing her work out there. Multiple putouts. She'll turn it over to Reagan Hemmelberg.
The batter, number 27, Reagan Hemmelberg.
And Macomb just haven't had anything going their way, as that one is sent down the left field line, but to the left of it. Haven't had really much of a threat for the Bears, as they haven't gotten themselves in a situation like they did in the last game. One foul again over the glove of McGarvey. They stranded 2 in the second. That was really their best chance otherwise so far in this game. Now the 0-2. Up high. Bohm gets her motion as she sends that one foul. Now the 1-2. Fouled off again. Two pitch coming. Up behind home plate and caught by Spencer. And Macomb is retired in order. Still trailing 2-0, heading to the 6th inning to play. We'll be back after this.
Leading off for the Bears is 6,
Emma Benner will start off the 6th inning as her team is up 2-0 over the Monarchs here today, trying to go for the sweep. This Mott Bears team were the comeback kids in game 1, trailing 2-0 for the majority of the game, able to force extras and win 4-2. They're just 6 outs away from it. They're trying to tack on some insurance right now. Jakowski has thrown 75 pitches so far from Macomb. It's allowed 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 6 hits here today. It's just the command has been a little bit off, but haven't seen live action in 2 weeks. Try to get all that rust out, and when you start playing on a consistent basis, you'll start to get to be in a groove. So 1-1 here on Benner, who's 0 for 1 in this game. Walked her last time up. Catches the inside. 1-2. Jakowski. throw. That one goes foul. So 1 and 2 still on Benner. Just outside, 2 and 2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Bears. No runs, 4 hits, and an error for the Monarchs here in game 2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Benner finds this one out into left, and looking back over is Mulebrandt, and that one is gone. A solo bomb off the bat of Emma Benner, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Bears. Just absolutely crushed that one for her second on the season.
Mott home run hit by number 6, Emma Benner.
Now Carly Hoover now.
Now batting for the Bears, 16, Carly Hoover.
Just want to be able to just move on from that. Benner gets her 9th run driven in on the season as well on that homer. It's the inside part of the plate. Oh and 1 on Carly Hoover. An RBI double her last time up. Perfect pitch by Jakowski. Had that one to duck into the zone. Jakowski getting herself set from Lozen. Fires. It's got a piece of it, and will go out of play. So 0-2 still on Hoover. Takes a hop to the back. So been able to just ride it out with Jakowski in this game. Just been off on a few pitches that set the team back. Now trailing by 3. As it's now 2-2. Now throwing. One up into right center. It's going to drop in. Over is aboard. As it falls right between Yaklin and Hammelberg. Looks like we're going to get a runner coming in. That is going to be Brianna Haro. She ran in the first game as a pinch runner. Now it's Chloe Williams. One on, nobody out. Right down the middle for a strike. Williams had that infield RBI single to make it a 2-0 lead for Mott. Was back in the fourth. Oh, 1 shows bunt, holds back, goes up high. This Mott team has been able to get to Tchaikovsky today. 8 hits on the board for them today. 1-1. This one is sent way out of play. One and two on Chloe Williams. She's driven in 2 runs already today. Now the 2-2 pitch. Also the backstop. Hero will advance to second on the wild pitch. Now the 3-2. Called, strike 3. Williams caught looking. Got her inside, and she is retired for the first out of the inning.
The batter's 8, Josie Spencer.
Josie Spencer now 0 for 2. Fly out and a strikeout in this game. And this time 1-0. Tchaikovsky working. Sent out a play. It's 1-1 count, 3-0 lead for the Bears. Here in the top half of the 6th. We're inside at that corner, 1 and 2 now. One-two pitch on the way. On the ground, hold over to Rich, off her glove. And Spencer is aboard. Just had it, but could not corral it to make the throw over to McLaughlin. He's going to have a pinch hitter here now in place of Lexi Hemker.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Bears is 3, Eva Opper.
Eva Opper getting her first action today. Sophomore from Linden. Far as on first and second, 1 out. Here on the top of the 6th. He's driven in 3 runs on the year. First pitch inside. Just been another lengthy inning for the Monarchs, getting tired out there. Already have one run on the board thanks to the home run by Emma Benner. Two-0 count. And pitch count is at 100 for Tchaikovsky. Down the middle to make it 3-1. Tchaikovsky throws. Had a piece and went back. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pinch hitter, Eva Opper. Up in the air, but out of play. It's been a long inning for Tchaikovsky in the circle. Just trying to get out of this inning. And Mott continues to battle. They just continue to go pitch after pitch, even with the lead. 3-2 pitch coming. Lost her. Bases are loaded now as they turn the lineup over to Heaven Helkowski.
The batter is 10, Heaven Helkowski.
Infield in for the Monarchs. Helkowski finds a hole between third and short. Everyone's going to move up a base. Hazaro will score, and Mott tacks on another run.
Now batting for the Bears, 40, Cassie Sylvester.
7th man to bat here as Cassie Sylvester will step in. And it looks like here Hero's day is done. Actually, my bad, Tchaikovsky's day is done. Hero scored that last run, but Tchaikovsky is going to be handed to the dugout. We'll have a new pitcher coming in. It's going to be Paige Gwynn. While she gets warmed up, we'll be back here on the Macomb Athletics Network.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Monarchs, number 2, Paige Gwynn.
It's been all Mott in this game so far. Have the bases loaded. 4-0 lead for them. As Paige Gwynn will come in for the Monarchs. Freshman out of Roseville High School coming in at 5'8". Take a look at her stats on the season, making her 4th appearance, 1-1 record, just 6 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts and 5 walks. Sign 1-1. We'll take a look at what Jakowski's final stat line is. Responsible for all the runners. But 5 1/3 innings. She's allowed 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 6 strikeouts and 4 walks. And barring these 3 runners, all her responsibility. It's 1-2 on Sylvester. Sends this one up into shallow center. It's going to drop in. Just could not get his Yaklin as the ball goes off of Lozen, and they get 2 there. And now it's 6-0 Mott. Six nothing, still 1 out as Hines is up to bat. They're going to throw home. They're able to get her out there. Hit the fielder's choice.
The batter is 9.
So 2 outs. Still 6-0 in favor of Mott here. The one down is McGarvey for another one. And it's a 7-0 lead. They are really pulling it away now. Everyone has batted here in this inning, so they're batting around. I was going to start off with the player that started it all, Emma Benner, at a home run to start off the inning. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. And it's 7-0 lead for Mott. One inside, 1-1. Suarez on first and second. Benner runs one down on the left. Hines rounding third. She is going to score. And it's 8-0. This Mott team really pulling out everything here in this one. Now Hoover will come back in. This is the 11th player to bat in this inning. They have put up a 6 spot. And this Monarchs team is not what they wanted to do coming out here in Game 2 after playing neck and neck in Game 1, falling just short. But this Bears team really going after it in this second game. A 6-run 6th inning have a dozen hits on the board. 3 errors for the Monarchs. Just can't afford to do that against a good team like this. As this one sent right over into right by Hemmelberg. And the inning is finally over. 11 players to the plate, 6 runs across for the Bears. So head to the home half of the 6th. We'll be back here on the Macomb Athletics Network. Welcome back, everyone. Mott has really pulled away in this one, up 8-0 over Macomb Monarchs here in the second game of this doubleheader here today. Maggie Bohm back out on the hill after a long rest as her team put up 6 runs in that inning. And this could be it for the Monarchs, because trailing by 8 runs, barring a mercy rule, 8 runs or more after 5 innings. Garfalo swings to the first pitch and is caught by Williams. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Life is good.
And this is just a game you want to forget here for the Monarchs. They have a quick turnaround tomorrow as they'll be out at OCC for a doubleheader before they're back here at home on Tuesday against Schoolcraft. That one's going to be a single by Aubrey Rich.
Now batting for the Monarchs, 42, Paige Milbrandt.
Paige Milbrandt will step in. Take the first pitch for a ball. Milbrandt 0 for 2 in this game. Just a 5th hit for Macomb in this one. And make sure to tune in tomorrow here on the Macomb Athletics Network for Macomb baseball. Playing their home opener tomorrow against Henry Ford. At 1 o'clock, going to be a single 9-inning game. You'll catch all the action here on the Macomb Athletics Network. As that one is caught out in center by Halkowski. And now the final out here. Potentially, if Macomb doesn't get a run here.
Riley McLaughlin.
Riley McLaughlin. First pitch. Old right side. So runners on first and second now. Brings up Kaylee Viviano. He's had 2 singles here today.
The batter, number 8, Kaylee Viviano.
It's been a bright spot in this second game. Bohm trying to go for the shutout. Just outside for ball 1. Next pitch, foul tip. This Macomb team trying to finish out strong and just got too much to handle in this second game. That's 6 runs. And that last half inning really pulled away from this one. It was too much to handle and got out of control. It's just a tough way to climb back into this now with the outs remaining. Viviano out into left, but foul. That's a good contact on it. And down to the final strike if they don't get a run here. Baum with the 2-2. Back up the middle. The Monarchs will get on the board. And it's 8-1.
The batter. Number
So an
22.
RBI single by Viviano
Viviano.
gets them on the board. As Rich will score. Angelina Viviano.
Your attention, please. In to run at second base is number 5, Riley Lane.
Will bat again. Riley Lane will run over at second base for McLaughlin. Macomb trying to get some of those runs back. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be the end of the inning. She swings and misses. So Macomb will get a run on the board as we head to the 7th inning. Way back here on the Macomb Athletics Network. It's 8-1 Mott here as we head to the 7th inning. Going to be the bottom of the order. Chloe Williams, Josie Spencer, and Ava Opper in for this 7th inning for the Bears. Got 6 runs in the last inning. Gwen is back out here for the 7th. Low 1-1. One pitch. Back up in the center field. Leadoff man on again for the Bears. Now Josie Spencer.
Josie Spencer.
Reached down there last time up. But this Mott team from top to bottom came through here in this second game. Just playing like a unit out there. Really had the momentum after taking the lead in extra innings in game one. It's a completely different story here. This latter half of this double dip today. Oh, it's 1-1. Got low and in for a strike. As Gwen gets set. Upstairs 2-2. Gwen throws and foul by Spencer. Gwen trying to get a better inning here to close out the day for the Monarchs. Just missed. Up and in. Payoff pitch coming. It's tie. First two runners are aboard.
The batter is one. Lexi Hemker.
Lexi Hemker is back in. First pitch in this at bat. Sent out into shallow center. It's going to drop in front of Rich and Yaklin. Bases are loaded. Those kind of plays where you don't have an awareness of having that communication.
We got 30. This is 23 in your staff program.
So Gwen will be coming out of the game. And it's going to be Savannah Smith to come in. The bases loaded and nobody out here in the 7th inning. We'll be back here on the Macomb Athletics Network.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Monarchs, 33, Savannah Smith.
I put the NY on the DKNY. Miami, DC, prefer Versace. All Philly for, no, it's Mosquito. Every cutie with the booty for the coochie. Now the real dude, eating who's right. Break like pussy, 6 on the X, LX, 4.5. Bulletproof glass tips if I want some. Add on glass sweet fruits. Ask questions like, that's how most of these so-called gangsters act. Rap about runs and bras. Menage a trois, sex and expensive cars. Still leave you on the paper. Condo pay No for the plaintiff. Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. That's how I stay true. Richer than rich, so you just come and get. Come on.
Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken. You're so mean. Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your
Savannah Smith is in the ball game for the Monarchs. Team down 8-1 to the Bears of Mott Community College. Freshman out of Dakota High School coming in. Looking at her stats this season, 9 2/3 innings this season, 4 strikeouts, 11 walks, and a 2.90 ERA. Just her third appearance on the season. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Bears. It's already up 8-1. Salkowski is up. Outside 1-1. Smith will throw. Away, 2-1. Got Williams at third. Got Spencer at second. Emker at first. As this one's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. Going to be a bases clearing triple. And it's now 11-1. Evan Halkowski clears the bases, driving 3 runs across.
The batter, number 40, Cassie Sylvester.
This Mott team just really taking a charge and just putting it on here against Macomb today. A 10-run deficit now for Macomb. All strike. Smith takes a look over and throws. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 again. Goes away. That run will come across. And it's 12-1 Mott. Bases are empty now. There's 4 more here are already aboard for Mott this inning. And a 1-2. That one is going to be out of play. to make a defense replacement behind the plate. Cindy Urban, mid at bat. So we're going to let her get set. As it's already an 11-run deficit for Macomb. Just too much to handle. We're Mott here in this game. So Cassie Sylvester will come back in 1 and 2. Smith will throw. Up high, 2 and 2. Two pitch. Fouled away. Sylvester stays in the box, continues to battle. Up high. 3 and 2. These long innings have been dreadful for the Monarchs. Up in the air. And going to be caught by Viviano, and we got the first out of the inning. Maddie Schultz will hit for Erica Hines here.
Your attention, please. Now batting for the Bears, 21, Maddie Schultz.
So one away here in the 7th. Swings and misses on the first pitch. So 6 in the last inning, 4 in this inning for Mott. They're going to go to 9 and 4 on the year. Macomb will fall to 3 and 9. $15 hits in game 2 for the Bears today. Swing and the miss. Nice Schultz. Smith makes a look over. She wants to throw. Swing and a miss for out number 2. Sophia Cox will get her first at bat here tonight.
12, Sophia Cox.
Coming in from Davison, Michigan. A lot of action so far. Only 3 games played for her this season. Pie 1-0. Offering on the way. Right down the middle, 1-1. Smith throws. Swing and a miss. One and 2 on Cox. Missed upstairs. 2 and 2. Now the pitch. Just got a piece. Smith throws again. Fouled away. Now the 2-2 again. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Smith. But Mott gets 4 more, and they have a 12-1 lead. As we head into the last half inning. We'll be back for the finish here on the Macomb Athletics Network. Last call for the Monarchs. Down 12-1. Cindy Urban came in as a defensive replacement in the last half inning.
Leading off for the Monarchs.
We'll start things off.
Cindy Urban.
Aggie Bohm back out in the circle to close this one out. Trying to go for the complete game here. As Urban swings and misses. Out into center. And it's going to drop in front of Halkowski. Leadoff single for Macomb.
The batter number 4, Alexa Yaklin.
Alexi Yaklin will step in now, 0 for 2 today. Right back to the screen. Now the 0-1. Up high, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Called, strike 3. 1 gone here in the 7th.
The batter, 27, Reagan Himmelberg.
Reagan Himmelberg, 0 for 3 in this game. Just trying to end the game on a high note. Fly ball to shallow right. It's going to be a foul ball. As it was out of the glove of Hemker. On the 0-1. Sent foul. Boom. The next pitch. Popped up. Right over to Hemker, who's able to make that catch. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7,
Now,
Lexi Garfalo.
now Lexi Garfalo. It's that base hit back in the 3rd inning. Swings to the first pitch. Foul. Right above McGarvey. The Monarchs will be back in action tomorrow against OCC on the road before they're back here at home against Schoolcraft on Tuesday. Sign 1-1. Mott will head home to play Schoolcraft tomorrow afternoon. The Monarchs are down to their last strike. One-two pitch. Hold on the ground. Trying to make a play. It goes over. Urban will advance to 3rd. Error made there by Matty Schultz.
Life is good. You know what I mean?
Now having a discussion here. Is Mott, Terry Warner. He's got runners on 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs here for Macomb. We'll be back here in action tomorrow for a single 9-inning game. Macomb Baseballs, they take on Henry Ford College. First pitch at 1 p.m. right here on the Macomb Athletics Network.
The batter, number 9, Aubrey Rich.
Aubrey Rich will step in now. Runners on 2nd and 3rd, 2 away for the Monarchs in the last half inning of this one. Boom. Will throw. One and one. She'll throw again. Back up into center. And it's going to be caught. What a play leaping up there. Heaven Halkowski. And the Mott Bears will take the sweep, winning game 2 by a score of 12-1 and winning in extras 4-2 in game 1.
Tomorrow.
So the Monarchs will take 2 tough defeats here today, but they'll be back in action tomorrow against OCC before they come back here at home against Schoolcraft on Tuesday. That's going to do it for us here today on our softball doubleheader here on the Macomb Athletics Network. The Mott Bears take the sweep over your Monarchs, winning 4-2 in 9 innings in game 1 and winning 12-1 here in game 2. On behalf of everyone here at the Macomb Athletics Network, I'm Alex Johnson. Thank you for tuning in to today's doubleheader. We'll see you back here tomorrow for our baseball single game at 1 p.m. against Henry Ford College. Have a good night, everyone.